Yo, so I have been waiting on this package for 10 months now, and it's finally here. So I'm super excited to crack into this. I cannot wait. It has been so long since I ordered these. Now, in case some of you guys didn't know, a lot of companies, what they do when you pre-order something along with things that are in stock or, pre-ordered that will come out slightly before, is that they'll just wait and throw everything into one box, and that's what happened with this. So you're gonna see 3 figures in here that you've already seen on the channel before, but I now have doubles. I'm stuck with them. So it looks like everything is double boxed, and if you guys can see that, you might have a hint as to what one of these figures is, but let's go ahead and get started with the first box. And now I know what's in this box already. You guys may not, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this kind of like a mystery box thing. Oh wow, they're all in protectors too. Geez, all right, so I guess we'll go ahead and get started. And our first pop out of the box is... Oh, okay, the common Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen. So if I had to take a guess, I'm gonna say that all of this box is my JJK stuff. So here's the first one, the common Nobara. So I think on my list for JJK characters, Nobara is gonna land somewhere towards the bottom for the simple fact that we haven't seen very much of what she can do in animation yet. And that's what I'm most excited for about this piece. And I seriously cannot wait for more JJK to come this fall. And I think my favorite thing about this piece has gotta be the way she's holding the nails and the hammer. It just looks intimidating. It looks like she's ready to fight and she's ready just to mess somebody up. So 12 out of 10 on this piece. On the character list for, we're gonna say the 5 that I'm showing you guys today, she's probably number 5. And the next one, here we go guys, 3, 2, 1. Boom, we have the common Gojo. Now if you guys don't know who Gojo is, this is Itadori and Megumi's mentor, teacher ordeal. He is goated, to say the least. Like, dude can literally see through different dimensions. He can put you in a different dimension. Like, Gojo, absolutely broken. Not a whole lot is known about Gojo, except for the fact that this upcoming season of JJK is primarily going to focus on Gojo and his childhood. So I'm super excited to actually get to know more about Gojo as a character. I want to know why his eyes are so special and why he always wears the blindfold. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I can't really remember where this scene comes from, where he's like crossing his fingers like that. However, I do really enjoy this piece, and they nailed every single aspect of this. And for Gojo, he's number 1 out of the JJK characters. I like him that much. He's number 1. Next up, here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. All right, we got Mahito, the common Mahito. Now, this guy is like the antagonist of season 1 of JJK. He's like one of many antagonists, if that kind of makes sense. He starts solo, ends up in a group. The whole thing is really good. If you haven't seen Jujutsu Kaisen, 12 out of 10 recommend. Go watch it right now. Stop the video, go watch it. Don't stop the video, but go watch it after the video. Now, like I said, Mahito is one of the main antagonists of JJK. His ability is really cool. He can like turn his body kind of into like metal-ish. You would just have to see it to actually understand. And overall, on my list of JJK characters that we have here today, Mahito is going to land on number 4. I really do like Mahito. He's just one of those villains we haven't had too much, and I'm excited for some more when it comes to this character. But seriously, I think that the pose is really good. The hair looks really good. Just everything about this. The lines under his eyes even, like they nailed that. The whole thing looks good. And Mahito is kind of like a patchwork character, so if you guys kind of know what that means, like it looks like there's just scars and his body has kind of been sewn back together. So that's kind of why he's got that under his eye, is because it's scarred or sewn back together some way, shape, or form. Just, he looks good. He looks great. Number 4, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Ooh, Black Whip Itadori. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually called Black Whip, but it really looks like it would be. Like, the piece itself just looks like, you can't tell me that that doesn't look like a Black Whip ability. It's like his Mega Punch. I'm not super sure. It's been a little bit since I've seen the show. I'm just really excited, and I'm probably going to rewatch the entire series right before season 3 comes out. On the list of JJK characters that we have here today, Itadori is going to land at that number 2 spot. He is pretty good. I love his character development-wise. The whole thing looks fantastic, and just Itadori is a great character. Number 5, here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. Ooh, the Chalice exclusive gojo, the hollow gojo. I think this one is called Deep Purple because of that. Yeah, that's part of his ability. As you guys can see, his eyes are extremely bright blue, and that's why I said I want to know more about his eyes and like what everything about this character actually has in store for us. Like I said, gojo is number 1 on my character list. Like this piece looks freaking-tastic. The translucent purple, the way they did his eyes and like all of his hair, like it's like he's got his blindfold off. It just looks super, super amazing, and I'm a huge fan of this piece. They nailed every single aspect of this piece. And like I said, guys, gojo is my number 1 character in JJK. You guys can imagine why, even just after seeing this piece. Like, you can't tell me that piece doesn't look absolutely amazing. And our last one from the first box is none other than the common Megumi. And I love this for the simple fact that you can take that little wolf out and he is his own character. He's got like a separate little pop and buddy type thing going on. I love the divine dog. It looks so good back there. And I can't wait to get more of these like Megumi pieces with the little friends. I think that they're really cute. I love the little friend guys. And Megumi is going to take our number 3 spot for my tier list of JJK characters. I love him. I think he's really interesting. He can make wolves and frogs. And I know that the frogs one doesn't sound that interesting, but the way that he can use them, the way that he does use them is absolutely freaking awesome. It's so cool. And I cannot wait for more JJK themed pops in general, but specifically I want more Megumi pops so I can get more of the little guys. I want more of those guys right there. And with JJK out of the way, let's get into the other pops. If you guys want to know what they are, I guess I'll go ahead and tell you. They're Black Clover pops, and I'm a huge fan of the anime. I love the figures. I love the manga covers. They always look so good, and every time I pass them, I want to go get them because they look that freaking good. And I do have 3 figures to show you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the first one. The first one is Noelle. If you guys haven't seen Black Clover, Noelle is a water attribute user. She uses water-based magic for a lot of things, primarily defense, and it's really cool how she can do it. Again, this is another one of those top tier anime you guys need to go see. So like I said, Noelle is a water user. I think my favorite part about Noelle is the translucent blue that they put around her book to symbolize like water magic is being used, as well as like the fact that she has her wand in hand. I feel like a lot of even characters just in general in Black Clover don't use wands, so the fact that Noelle has one is just really cool. And I love that they put her in an attack pose, like an attack mode pose. I think it just looks really good and it really fits Noelle's character. She's very defensive all of the time, and it's fitting. Next up from Black Clover, we have Yuno, the wind magic user. And that one may be a little more difficult to see. His book is green. Not super sure why they picked green to go for Yuno's color, but like it kind of matches, and it might be because it's like opposite of red, and that's Asta, but like who really knows? Same thing kind of applies to Yuno as it did with Noelle. I love the fact that they put both of those characters in this attack pose, like they're just ready to freaking go. And if you guys have seen the series, you know that Yuno is always like, he's level-headed, but he's always willing to dive in 100% to go fight somebody. And I think that this piece, the way that they posed him specifically in this piece, really speaks for that. Now, I don't want to give too much away for you guys, but Yuno and Asta are trying to compete to see who will be the next Wizard King. So if that sounds interesting, go give them a view. And I've already said his name once, you guys may be able to figure out who this next one is, but we do have number 1099, Asta from Black Clover, the absolute main character. Now, all 3 of these are main characters. However, I say Asta is the mainest of the main for the simple fact that he doesn't have a magical attribute. He is like anti-magic, and that's why his is red. He got his grimoire, which is what the books are called. He got his grimoire from a demon, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, there's some issues with a demon in the human realm. So again, I don't want to give too much away, but you guys need to go watch this show. Now, one thing you may have noticed that Asta has that the others don't is this big sword, this big buster sword in the middle. That has a lot to do with his powers, and I keep saying it, I don't want to give it away. You guys just need to go see it, go watch it, understand why he's got this big sword, because you are gonna love every single moment of it. And I'm really not lying when I say that Black Clover is my favorite next-gen anime. It's so good. The characters, the story development, the pacing, the colors, the actual animation itself, all of it is top-notch, 12 out of 10. Like, they do a fantastic job with this show. Quick side note, I literally waited for these Pops for 10 months. And I know I said that, but like, let's take that into consideration, guys. I could have had a whole child by the time I got these Pops. Like, a month-old kid could be mine before I actually got these Pops from the time I ordered them. So like, I'm just really glad that I finally have these pieces and I can stop stressing out about seeing every single common piece that I have found in stores and not picking it up. If you guys have seen past videos, I've even talked about the fact that I ordered some of these figures and I've been waiting on them and they haven't shown up yet. So I'm just so glad that they're finally here. Now I think that's like all of my outstanding orders that are finally here. So that's huge. I think actually I lied. I'm missing one. It's a 100 piece. You guys are gonna love that because I'm gonna love that so much. I'm super excited for that. I'll let you guys know when that's coming up. But that is it for this week's video, guys. If you enjoyed, let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing. Hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every single time that I post a video. I've been Mike, until next time, stay cool.